RotMG Easter eggs is a funny thing. Despite this game being around for quite a while, there's only a tiny fraction of the game dedicated to Easter eggs. But that didn't stop me, so I still have something to present to you today. I'll be dropping the most explicit Easter eggs first, and I'll get into the references later on. Also, please note I will be covering some Easter eggs that aren't around anymore, but there's only like 1 to 2 of those. I'll be sure to mention if you can't find them anymore. So without further ado, do you recognize this picture? If so, you might have played during the Wild Shadow era. This Easter egg is probably the one that has been in the game for the longest. What it essentially is a secret island in your vault. With a trickster or rogue, you'll be able to teleport over there. In the past 10 years, these clips I'm showing you have been uploaded slowly. Here is one of me doing it in RotMG Exalt. This place still exists. True to the original game, I just love they kept the secret. Now there's actually an unseen alternate version of this statue. As you can see in the Nexus on screen, the game was hacked a few years ago. That's also a fun little fact. They purposely messed up the Nexus after the game was hacked, because the Swatsec spawnings messed up the Nexus completely with all these different boss arenas spawning. Now for the explanation of this Easter egg, this guy is going to the Nexus explanation. From there he'll then enter the vault and check out the island. Most people actually haven't seen this version of the secret. And as you can see, the only tweak that was made to the secret was the trees surrounding it. In patch 15.1.0, this statue actually disappeared, but that was only due to the Oryx Horde event. Also, if you use a magic mushroom next to the statue, it will reveal why you can't walk up to it. As of RotMG Exalt, this feature might be removed since the vault explanation will be gone in the new Exalt tutorial. I tried going to the island with the old client, but it appears I was never able to reach it. Sadly. If you guys want to try this for yourself and see if the trees are still there, just type /tutorial in the chat. Make sure to go to the Nexus explanation and do as I did. lmao does state that the vault explanation variant still exists, but you better go check that out for yourself, right? I give the statue a 10 out of 10 Easter egg rating. Great inclusion, much nostalgia, very cool. Now this Easter egg you might also know of. The Santa's Workshop was a mini dungeon introduced in Oryxmas in 2017. In here there's a secret island. To get there you'll just have to walk outside. As I walked past this area, I actually got silenced because I wasn't in the water, so you'll have to go in, scan yourself, and then go back again. There's nothing really interesting on this island actually, but it's just there to excite the player about these small details that is in the game. Oh, and I found Waldo, by the way. 6 out of 10 Easter egg. Very cool. Now here's a bonus Easter egg that might not be considered an Easter egg after all, because the Summer Nexus back in the day was very large. And a very large Nexus offers some very interesting areas. So because of this unique design, I will give this Nexus a 7 out of 10 on the Nexus scale, and that's a large number. The next Easter egg is still very much active, and it's just a very nice area, indeed. Make sure you bring a trickster and go to the back of the Nexus. On this waterfall-like design, you will find small pools of water where you can teleport. When that is done, you'll find your own little private area to chill in. A 5 out of 10 for this one, but it's beautiful. It is. Next Easter egg is the Nexus Spa, and as you can see, I explored all of Nexus just for this purpose. About in the middle of the map to the left side, you'll find a secret passage. To go there, you will have to fumble your way in the dark, but eventually you will reach the spa. A very hot dungeon popping spot just for you to enjoy. That's an 8 out of 10. I mean, look at him. Damn. Male peak physique. Next, the secret guild room. If your guild hall is large enough to have this separate training room, you can type open sesame to get yourself a sex dungeon. No, I mean, you shouldn't type it as a command like this idiot did. Let Guill know, because he's the one who's letting you in. It's not much of use, but it's cool. Within this Easter egg, you could also include all the commands you can tell Guill to make him do weird stuff. If you type parts in the chat, he will drop you 4 HP parts and 4 MP parts. And this only goes up if there are more people in the guild hall. You can also make him dance, jump, tell facts for you. I mean, he's sort of a slave. If you want to know the different commands, they are all on screen right now. If the meaning of these aren't self-explanatory enough, I would go and test it out myself, right? It is an Easter egg meant to enlighten the players. Guill gets a fat 9 out of 10. Bonus information. Rigor spotted this weird map glitch back in 2015. I'm pretty sure this was not meant as a secret, but certainly the Troom was. The Trooms are probably the most common secrets in this game. Well, apart from the ones you kill in the shadows, that is. If you didn't know, there's also a so-called secret switch, and this is how you get it. It makes it so that you don't have to clear the third switch in the shatters. It saves you a lot of risks and a lot of potential damage and death. They were also kind enough to leave us a little smiley on the map, just to let us know. This one you could call just a general tip. It's more like a get to know the game mechanics stuff. This video was first posted in 2012, but GHCD made sure to make us aware of this in 2015 too. When the Ghost King throws his archers, you'll have to kill the one thrown east, with reset rotation of course. You'll just have to kill that first and he'll become vulnerable immediately. A lot of players don't know this, and I think it could be very beneficial of you to know it, at least if you want to clear the realm fast. This one isn't much of an Easter egg, but I'll give it a 5 out of 10 in tips. Moving on to the magic mushroom and the pirate rum. If you didn't know already, these were meant as Easter eggs. They were added way back in build 96 when Wild Shadow and Spry Fox still owned the game. It makes sense that these items are meant as Easter eggs because they are drugs. The magic mushroom also was the first item to introduce the hallucination debuff. Also, an interesting fact on the drunk debuff given by the pirate rum. This debuff will change if you have hardware acceleration on, like so if you enter the sprite world. Fun facts with Reshit, let's go. I thought Guild deserved another spot on this list. If you hang out long enough in the guild hall, you will eventually find that Craig appears. This is just a fun little dialogue, nice touch. I'll give it a 10 out of 10 for the small talk. Did you know that the white bag tome drop from the Cursed Library is an H.P. Lovecraft reference? Oh, that might be a bit of a dumb question if you have read the name of this item. That is, if you are familiar with the original Necronomicon, which is a book by H.P. Lovecraft, or the book's existence is mentioned many times in his works. The front page of this mysterious book is a melted face, one that also appears in the sprite for the item. It is a cool reference, but not as cool an Easter egg, so that's 4 out of 10. Sorry. Realm just loves its references, and these just keep coming. So here's a walkthrough of some of the references made in the pet skins. The Princess and the Frog, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Doctor Strange, Sonic, Adventure Time.
Do you know the way?
More Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the AFK Arena, and Hennis. Wait, Hennis? Hennis? SMH, Deca SMH, where's the Thanos reference? Can't we just have a Candy Gnome reskin of Kala? Why not? Why not? You see, guys? That's what I would do if I got the Deca partnership. I would introduce the Kala Candy Gnome. Vote for me, guys, 2024. No, don't boo, vote. I think that might have been it for this video. I know that there's still a lot to cover, like this assassin skin that looks like Ricardo, and this Batman skin. There's a link to Realma in the description if you want to see all of those references for yourself. And if you have one of these skins, lucky bastard. If you left a like, I'd appreciate it, because this took quite a while. And make sure to sub and hit the notification bell, because that's what every YouTuber has to say, and they're contractually obligated to do so. Else YouTube's gonna headhunt me down and kill me. See you guys in the next video.